Burglar, thank you so much for being here. How are you? Welcome to the Loveship. I appreciate you so much for being here. Julia, welcome. How are you? Actually, let's make sure the audio is my phone and not my Bluetooth. Hello, Tiffany. Aldana, welcome. Carolina, hello. Siberia, thank you so much for being here. Anna, hello. How are you? Vito, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Miranda, hi. Kayla, welcome. Billy Patrick, welcome to the Loveship. Spirit, I'm good. How are you? How are you doing? We're gonna do 50 minutes in the Loveship today. So get your questions out. Tell us something. I'm glad you're doing well. You guys will have 50 minutes today to ask me whatever you want. And then I'm going to bed. I'm so sore. My body feels like I just for 24 hours. Hello, have a great day. Well, thank you for being here. How are you? Greetings from Guatemala. Well, Kathy from Guatemala, thank you for being here. How are you? Don't smile because it happened. Cry because it's over. I want you to miss me. How are you, Brendan? Thank you for being here. You're sore from what? You can only imagine. Use your imagination of what I'm sore from. How tall are you? I'm 6'3", user 89. H. Andrew, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for the taps, everybody. Hello, Cara. You love me? Well, thank you. Miss you, babe. It's been too long. When are you finally gonna do... Let me turn my notifications off. Sorry. Sarah, thanks for being here. Henry, thank you for this. How long was the activity? Very. Morgan, thanks for being here. How are you? How young do I go? Now that I'm about to be 34, I feel like the youngest I would date as a 34-year-old, if I were to be single, would be like 28. I'm just kidding. Is a song Sabrina Carpenter. Oh, shout out to our girl Sabrina Carpenter. How's your day, Elle? My day's good. How's yours? From Ecuador? Well, thank you for being here. Sierra and Shelby, thank you so much for hanging out in the Loveship. How are you? Iva, welcome. I feel like I need to bring you all closer to me. 2 hours? Sure. Thank you for the taps. Home Goods RS, how are you? Are you Superman? I'm Super Ken. Thanks for being here. I don't know you, but love you. Good night. Well, Alex, thank you for the love. I appreciate it so much. Apple, how are you? Alex, thank you for the follow. Do you think it's okay to walk away from someone who doesn't respect my boundaries? It sure is okay, Caro. That's on self-love, you know, as long as you communicate first. You know, we don't just throw people away. We give them a chance to correct themselves. But you communicate your needs and they still don't want to respect your boundaries, get out of there. Hello, Noah. How are you? Season, welcome. Asnir, hi. Love time zones, same. I swear. No, one day we're gonna get on a nice schedule where I go live sooner than this. Mina, thank you for being here. From Venezuela? Well, hello, how are you? If she left everything in my house, I mean, everything went no contact, shares location still. I mean, does she want to work things out? Here's the better question. Do you want to work things out? They want no contact, shares location. How long have you went no contact? How long have you not spoken to them? Everything's at your house. She's not trying to get it back. Nate, I wouldn't, there's probably she's probably not doing the holiest things right now. You're very, very beautiful. Well, thank you, Crispy. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your live. Have a nice night. Well, thank you. Steph, you're welcome. It's been 8 days. You guys haven't spoken in 8 days. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. I mean, text her and be like, look, all your shit's here. What's going on, girl? What are you doing? Do you want your stuff? Are you alive? You want me to sell it? Throw it away? Pawn it? What's going on? Crispy, welcome. I feel like in a situation where you have all their belongings and they haven't spoken to you in 8 days, maybe try to get in contact. Bianca, thank you for the follow. I don't, Marcel. Rising Sun, hello. How are you? Let's fluff the hair up a bit. It's a little too flat right now. User 50, how are you? Thank you for being here. Crispy, Vaughn, welcome. I don't know what that means, Crispy. You're gonna have to translate for me. I don't know what Hases means. Vin, welcome. G, hello. From Argentina. Well, thanks for being here, Maria from Argentina. How are you? Thank you for the taps. I appreciate it so much. Hello, Mario. Shelly, welcome. Serena, hi. Hello, Mr. Valentine. How are you? What's going on? How's your night? M, welcome. Justine and Cloud, thank you for being here. Hello, Sandra. Moaning CD, welcome. She's living with me for 2 years and said she wanted to take a break and stayed with her girlfriend. Got you. Glenn, thank you for the follow. So she told you she wants to take a break, spent time with her girlfriend for a week. I don't know if I'm trusting that story. What did she need a break from? Did you guys fight? What did you fight about? What happened? Give me more context, Nate. What's going on? What's going on in your relationship? Because disappearing to stay with a girlfriend for a week is a little suspicious. Jenny, how are you? Hello, Mel. Spanish? No. English. Breaks are never good. Breaks are never good. That was in June. She didn't like how I would get frustrated over small things, which I now realize. Small things like what? Diane, thank you for being here. So she's over anger issues? Diane, how are you? Or just the fact that you get annoyed by things? What does it mean when a guy says he wants to give it a try? I mean, it sounds like he wants to give it a try, Mel. You've had a bunch of dates with this guy, and at the end of one of the dates, he says, let's give this a try. I think he wants a relationship, Mel. But he didn't say it, which is weird. Just say it, boy. Just tell our girl, Mel, that you want to date her. Where are you from, Rachel? I'm in California. Where are you from? Hello, Kate. King Blair, hello. Anna, welcome. Norbert, hi. Mally, welcome. I'm good, Diane. Thank you for asking. How are you? Taylor and Hedis, welcome. I'm glad you're doing well, Diane. Thank you for being here. Everyone who's new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. What time is it in California? 9:22. Nixon, welcome. Not cleaning her messes, little things. I was a bit of a neat freak. Have you apologized for that? Have you apologized in ways that let you know you truly understand? My situation ship is sitting next to me, and I'm rubbing his back while he's texting his girl. Well, hi Lexi. Natalie, hello. How are you? I'm great, Karina. How are you? Norland, thank you for the follow. Hi, Kelly. So my baby daddy is upset about something, but I want to co-parent. Any advice? My baby daddy is upset about something, but I want to co-parent. What do you mean you want to co-parent, but he's upset? How are you, Lexi? Your friend wants me? Well, your friend can't have me. How old are you? I'm 33. And Jeremy, hello. Like, not argue? Oh, you want to... Your baby daddy is upset, but you want to co-parent? Any advice? I mean, you're trying to co-parent, not be a parent. It's not your job to calm your ex down, you know? Let him throw his little tantrums. Co-parenting is about sharing information, you know, and sharing duties of your children, you know? It's not about being his pal. Let him be mad. Let him be mad, you know? As long as you know your babies are safe, as long as y'all know what's going on, you're sticking to the schedule, sticking to doctor appointments, that's all that matters. Who cares if he's mad at you? Let him be mad. Fabulous, how are you? I'm great, Lexi, thank you. Yes, I have, and just started doing things without saying anything dismissive to her. Okay, Nate, give her some space. Give her some space. Are you reaching out to her every single day while she's at her friend's house? He's mad at me and won't communicate why he is. He sounds like a baby, VK. Your baby daddy sounds like a baby. Let him throw his little tantrum. It doesn't matter. You know, you're not his partner anymore. She's already told me she slept with someone else too. Nate. Hey, Nate. For fuck's sakes, Nate. Why didn't you lead with this? Nate, why the fuck do you care if she wants to work things out? Put her shit in the front yard. You know? Put her stuff in the front yard, take a picture and say, come get it. You know? 24 hours or it's going in the trash. He is. Me and my boyfriend broke up because I was being avoidant. We just started no contact, but he wants the streak. He wants the streak. I mean, if you're being avoidant, you start no contact, but he wants the streak. Apologize. You know, if you're the avoidant, I guarantee your partner would be willing to talk if you apologize and you were actually willing to change and heal that. User 92. If you express that you understand the hurt and the relationship and how you haven't been a good partner, and make a commitment to change those things that actually make the change. If we heal that avoidant attachment style, if we learn to be comfortable in love, comfortable when we cuddle people, comfortable when we spend time with somebody, you know, and stay, even though you want to crawl out of your skin, I guarantee your partner is going to be willing to talk if you just apologize. That's why we're not together. Christy, hello, how are you? How old are you? I am 33. Yarabelle, thank you for being here. Nate sounds like he deserves better. Nate does deserve better. She moved to her friends in June. We were talking every day. I took her to Jamaica last week. Nate, stop. Just stop. Don't do a single thing for this girl ever again. You need to go no contact. Fuck her going no contact. It's your turn. And you're gonna go no contact for exactly 100 years. Absolutely not. Hello. This kind of women that ruin good men. 100%. Whatever happened to this generation in dating? I know people just out here being dogs. It's a hot springs resort. I got the room, dinner, and a Swarovski mask. Hello, Perso. How are you? Hola, hello. Sleep with a friend. Hello, Bruno. For sure. Sleep with their friend. Sleep with their mom. Tell her you slept with her friend. Be like, your friend will never tell you. Your friend will never tell you the truth. Why would she? She doesn't want to lose you as a friend, but we did. That's why I write fictional men. I'll stick to that. She did him dirty. That's what I do. Her mom. Yeah. Sleep with her mom. Go for it. Let's go on a date, then we talk. Hola, LG. I tried to hook up with someone, just ended up laying in bed and crying with this girl next to me. Nate, we don't cry over cheaters. Absolutely. Absolutely not. This girl is not worth one single tear, you know? Hello, Elmo. Like, cry over the pain, but not the girl. You did not lose anybody, Nate. Good riddance. Katrina, how are you? You deserve better. Go sleep with her friends and then her mom. Exactly. Both at the same time, honestly. Her friend and her mom at the same time. Not me. Meemaw Abby Lee. Chill. I'm doing great. Katrina, how are you? At the same time. They are Mormon? Perfect. They're Mormon. There you go. Mormons are perfect for that. Mormons love a nice little get together, you know? What should I do if my friend is close with my abusive ex, but she claims he's a good friend? She claims he's a good friend to her. I bet he is. That's not a friend, Hannah. Your friend, who's a female, is friends with your ex, who's a male. You know, let's just pretend he wasn't abusive. You know? Let's just pretend he wasn't abusive. Let's pretend he's a sweet, perfect angel. Your best friend is trying to be friends with your ex. Hannah. Ain't no fucking way. Absolutely not. That's not a friend. Yeah, that's savage. I believe I have a problem. I cheated on all my exes, all of them. Mr. Valentine, you had me in here feeling bad for you the other day. You deserved that borderline, Mr. Valentine. You deserved to feel what it was like. Your talk is because the mom is crazy. Your advice is savage, but great. Letty, how are you? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Times 9. Thank you for the roses. I appreciate it so much. Katrina. I feel like we need to collab on a book cover or something. Random, but not bad. I cheated on the borderline too. What the fuck, Mr. Valentine? I mean, you 100% have a problem. I know she's not a real friend, but I still don't want her to get hurt by him. I mean, I would not be friends with that girl. If you're friends with my ex, absolutely not. You gotta pick. hello from Thailand. Well, hello, how are you? User 39. Shop with me, thank you for the follow. How are you, User 39? I'm good. How are you? I am not educated at all on User 39. I'm good. How are you? I am not educated at all on fixing being a cheater. I personally think it's a chemical thing. And how do we fix that? You know? I'm not a scientist, I don't know. Scarlett, hello. I'm dating someone with a kid and it's kind of hard. Purple Oceans. Dating somebody with a kid can be hard or easy depending. It always depends on the other person. You know what I mean? Like, dating somebody with a kid is so easy if the other person has moved on. If the other person has not moved on, it's a fucking nightmare. So I feel you, Purple Oceans. Dating someone with a kid is hard, unless you're talking about being a step parent, like that aspect. Which I don't know. Some people are built for it, some aren't. Are you 23? I am 33. Rainier, thank you for the follow. You miss me? Well, hello, Anna. Jack, thank you for the follow. I know, just care too much, and I also don't have many friends. Hello, Jack. Amen to the single parenting advice. How bad am I for still wanting her back? Well, Nate, you're a codependent. So let's get you in a 12-step program for Codependence Anonymous, and let's heal this, Nate, because absolutely fucking not. Nate, you have zero self-respect wanting this girl back. And that's on some harsh love, you know? This from my heart to your heart, Nate. You gotta love yourself more, because this absolutely not. We're not taking back some girl that sleeps with someone else, and then she rubs it in your face. She's been gone for a week, staying with her best friend. Doubt it, you know? Doubt it, Nate. She's already admitted that's not the only place she's been staying. So, Nate, we're gonna do some Codependence Anonymous. It's free. It's free, Nate. 12-step program. Get a sponsor, because absolutely not. Absolutely not, Nate. Best thing to do is no contact. We need to heal and move on for sure. We're letting this girl go, and we're never speaking a word to her again. Sending hugs from Brazil. Well, thanks for being here. Can't drop it. Give me 50. Guardian, thank you for the follow. You need to heal. You deserve better. Genuinely, not all women are bad. Not all women are bad. Facts. But a lot of them are, and a lot of men are bad. And those are the ones that we leave and never look back. Kunith, hello, how are you? Elaine, oi. Your lives are great, Ken. You're a good sport. Well, thank you. Gabriel, thank you for the follow. Long time, no meet you. Well, I appreciate you for being here. How are you? Thanks for hanging out on Loveship. Thank you for all the follows tonight, everybody. I appreciate it so much. Hello, Wendy. It's just all about the kid, and I'm trying to get used to it. I feel like, got you. So it's not the other parent. You're having issues with being a step parent. I'm glad you're figuring it out. If you are thinking of dating a single parent, I highly recommend you don't do it unless you yourself want to be a parent. If you don't have any urge to be a parent, leave those single parents alone, because those kids deserve somebody who wants to step up and be a bonus parent, you know? Even if the other parent is great in the picture. They don't need some boyfriend or girlfriend just chilling in the house while your partner's being a parent alone. You know, you gotta do it together. You have to realize what you're stepping into. You are stepping into a parental role. So respect your partner and those kids enough to step up. What exactly is it that you're struggling with? If you want to share, Elaine, thank you. Some of us are still good and rare, for sure. Breath, hello, how are you? It's been 3 months since she went to her friends. We still share locations, so I know she's not lying. Thank God I am good in you. I'm glad you're well. She did the hookup in Vegas. I date a single mom, but she got to be super hot. I'll try my best not to cheat. Mr. Valentine, we gotta work on the cheating. Oreo, hello. From Mexico, far from Mexico. How are you? I just don't get why she shares locations and leaves her birth certificate here. Nate. It doesn't matter, Nate. Nate, she slept with another guy. Nate. She slept with another guy. Nate. She let another guy take her clothes off and go inside, Nate. Nate, I need you to remember that and really, really think about it. You know, I want that to really fucking hurt you. I want you to really feel the pain, because it doesn't fucking matter why she shares her location and leaves her birth certificate there. We don't accept that, you know? We don't accept that kind of behavior. That's a hard no. If she's willing to do it once, she'll be willing to do it again, Nate. This girl is for the streets. So put her stuff, put her birth certificate on the streets where they belong, with her. Because no, Nate. We're not taking this girl back, Nate. She gotta go. Why is it that most men find toxic women and most women find toxic men? So Hannah, the finding a toxic partner conundrum is because only 50% of the population have a secure attachment. And a large chunk of that 50% is taken in their 20s, you know? Like, they're gone. They're off the market. The healthy people, there's practically none by the time you get into your 30s. So you have a small sliver of healthy people with a bunch of unhealthy, I mean, I don't want to use the word unhealthy, but insecurely attached. You know, we have the anxious attachment, we have the fearful avoidance, we have the dismissive avoidance, and we're all just dating each other, you know? The anxious people desperately want love. The avoidant people want to run from love. The fearful avoidant people pretend they want love and then they sabotage it. And we're just passing each other around, you know? The good news is, if you have an anxious attachment, you're the closest of the insecure attachments to be secure. So if you have an anxious attachment, focus on yourself. Focus on loving yourself more, and then you could become one of the secure people. And then date other secure people, or find an anxiously attached person and help them become secure as well. But we stay away from avoidance. The problem is when you have an anxious attachment or you have a fearful avoidance, you are conditioned to be a people pleaser, meaning that if somebody doesn't give you the love that you deserve, you think you're the problem. You think something's wrong with you. You think maybe I could be a better partner. Maybe I could do this better. Maybe I could do that better. Maybe I could fix this about me, and then I'll be deserving of love. But here's the secret. You're deserving of love right fucking now. You're deserving of love right now. And you know how I know that? Because you're avoidant, that hurts you, that refuses to love you. They treat you like absolute shit. They're insanely imperfect, and guess what? You love them. And you're more healthy than them. If they're worthy of love, you're worthy of love. Right now. We don't beg for people's love. We don't beg for their affection. We give, and if we don't receive, we walk. But we stick around and we fight. And that's the problem. But the faster you walk away from somebody unwilling to love you, the faster you'll find someone who's willing, ready, and able. I do want to be a parent, but I feel like it's different because he's not mine. I mean, that's definitely a mental hurdle to get over. Purple Oceans, if you're struggling taking care of someone else's child because you don't feel a connection. But hopefully that connection grows. Hopefully you can figure out how to feel connected to their child and want to be that parental figure for them. The toxic people need to date each other. The avoidants need to date each other, 100%. Aris, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Hardest thing as a man is watching your ex move on when you loved her deeply. Mr. Valentine, didn't you cheat on that ex that you love very deeply? I don't think you love them that deep. Separated in March. Can I start looking now? Go for it. If you feel healed, if you feel ready to give somebody love, affection, meet their needs, go for it. If you feel numb still, if you feel unwilling to meet people's needs, then don't start looking. Wait until you're ready. Wait until you're ready to give, not receive. When you're ready to give, you're ready to start looking. I even got jealous he had a kid with someone else. That's very natural. That's a natural feeling. Have a good night and thanks again. VK, thanks for being here. I have disorganized attachment. 1 minute I'm anxious, the next I'm avoidant. Ginny, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. How quick after matching on a dating app / long distance should you ask for the number and the call you? I mean, you can do it immediately if that's your preferred communication. Like you could have a little back and forth in the DMs or on the dating apps, and if the conversation is flowing, you'd be like, oh, here's my number, text me. It's that simple. You could do it immediately if you want. You can wait till the conversation is flowing organically. It's up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. There's no right or wrong answer there. Desiree, how are you? That's probably what I'm still singing. Who else wears their heart on their sleeve besides me? I mean, my whole sleeve is my heart. Hey, I'd like to chat, but I don't speak English. We can hang out here. Anyway, Jared, how are you? That's right, I agree. Miss CL, thank you for the follow. Do you speak Spanish? No. Purple Ocean, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Thank you. How do you find out what type of attachment you are? You can take tests. There are plenty of tests out there, Hannah. Manuel, thank you for the follow. But I could give you a quick little mindset. If you're self-aware enough, I can give you a quick little rundown. You can be like, oh, that one's definitely me. So if you're an anxiously attached person, you're gonna be an insane people pleaser. You're gonna crave love. You're gonna crave affection. You're gonna freak out if they don't text back fast enough. You just want a bunch of quality time with them. You're just so ready to love somebody and to be loved. That's an anxious attachment. Fearful avoidant, you're excited about the concept of love, but the problem is when things get real, you freak the fuck out and you sabotage it. You then become avoidant. You create distance. You take space, like, let's slow things down a little bit. Maybe you ghost them for a week and then you come back. You're scared of love. You like the idea of it, but when it comes close, you freak out. So that's a fearful attachment. And then a dismissive avoidant attachment, everybody's too clingy. People demand too much. They want too much communication. They want to talk on the phone too much. They want me to text them every second of the day. That's your mindset. Don't control me. I want to do whatever I want to do. I like to spend a lot of my free time with my friends. I like to have a partner, but on my terms. I want to come and go as I please, not as they please. That's an avoidant attachment style. So whichever one of those resonate with you more is what your insecure attachment style will be. Where a secure attachment is, I like the idea of love, I'm comfortable with love, and I'm comfortable walking away when my needs aren't being met. I'll communicate my needs because I don't care if you're going to abandon me because you feel like my needs are too much. And I'm comfortable with intimacy. I'm comfortable with giving you your needs, and I'm not going to call you clingy or controlling because you have needs. I understand that we are two people who have different upbringings, different needs, different things that make them feel comfortable and loved in a relationship, and I'm willing to give, and I also want to receive, and I won't accept less. That's more of a secure attachment. Manuel, thank you for the follow. Can we be friends? Of course. When will I meet my soulmate? I mean, you might meet them tomorrow. Who knows? Amanda, how are you? Going through a divorce right now. It's so hard. Well, Natasha, I'm so sorry you're going through a divorce. You're cute. Well, thank you, Notorious. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you? It's been 2 weeks, and I'm not sure if he's serious about just me. We haven't called. It's been 2 weeks. I'm not sure if he's serious about me. We haven't called. Said he would. Call him. Ramal. Call him. Sounds like me. It's me. I was raised by my mom and no dad. Why did my ex call after me on the streets and ask how I've been? He has a girlfriend, and we ended badly. He could just genuinely be curious, or maybe wants to see if the door's still open. Kenzo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Kenny, I'm here. Hello, JJ. Okay, I'm 100% anxious attachment then. I mean, there you go. Anxiously attached people are probably the most self-aware out of all of them, too. Anxiously attached people are definitely the type to think, what's wrong with me? Like, why do I care about love more than everybody else does? Where avoidantly attached people think they're secure because they don't have a need for connection, and they think that's healthy. But interdependence is healthy. Anxiously attached people have a codependence. The submissive avoidants have a hyper independence, and fearful avoidance. It depends on their partner. You know, they go back and forth. They're either highly codependent, or it depends on their partner. You know, they go back and forth. They're either highly codependent or highly dismissive avoidant. My girlfriend is telling me I'm hiding things. What do I say to her? I'm literally not. I mean, Jace, all you can do is reassure. All you can reassure and just ask her, what do you need to see to calm this anxiety? What sort of things do I need to do to reassure you? Patricia, how are you? Thank you for being here. Ask her, Ask her what she needs to know you're not hiding anything. Say my father also hates me. Honestly, explains so much. Mr. Sirman. Getting tired, babe. I love you. Good night. Good night. I love you too. A narcissist attachment style is going to be it depends on the narcissist, but the narcissist will have a dismissive avoidant core. That being said, narcissists can have borderline or anxious traits, but their core will always be an engulfment fear. A narcissist will always fear you getting close and seeing the truth. So even though a narcissist can have anxious traits like wanting to know your whereabouts and this and that, be very controlling in an anxious way, and give off borderline vibes, their core is always largely engulfment fear. Or their core is always largely engulfment fear. And that's what's different between a borderline and a covert narcissist, for example. Is a covert narcissist can seem like a borderline, but a borderline's core is 50-50, down the middle. It's equally anxious it's an anxious fear of abandonment and an anxious fear of engulfment equal. The fears are equal. Where a covert narcissist, they're going to have that abandonment fear as well, but their fear of engulfment is always going to be larger than their fear of abandonment. Because that's what makes a narcissist, is their fear of intimacy, because intimacy means closeness. Closeness means being exposed. You get too close, you're going to see who I really am. So, a narcissist will always have an avoidant attachment style of some sorts. It won't always be 100% dismissive avoidant, where they're gone all the time and doing their own thing in their own world and refusing to communicate. It's not always 100% dismissive avoidant. It can be a mix, but that dismissiveness will always be the larger chunk. If I called you baby, I'd get blocked. Yeah, you would. I'm only 21 and I'm like running out of time. I need to get married and have kids. I mean, I feel you. I'm trying to trigger my ex's fear of abandonment. Wish me luck. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. Cute. Well, thank you, Edward. Tommy, how are you? I mean, yeah, like you said, your ex is borderline. Unfortunately, I did the same thing, now I'm in trouble. Majila, thank you for being here. Unfortunately, borderlines are the healthiest when they're in their abandonment side. Nicholas, thank you for the follow. As you'll notice very quickly. Kayla, how are you? Kayla, thank you so much for the follow. I have a question. Well, I have answers, Ashlyn. Brandy, hello. Kyla, thank you for the follow. Kayla. Merlin, welcome. Rosso 6, how are you? Faye, hello. Like, if borderlines could cure their fear of engulfment, I feel like they wouldn't be borderlines anymore. I feel like they would be healed. He doesn't actually trust them, man. They're all the same. Just kidding. If I like someone and they are so nice to me, but they have a different religion, what do? I mean, that's up to you, Ashlyn. That's a you call. Are you okay being in a relationship with someone with a different religion? I am. I personally am. But that's a personal call, Ashlyn. That's something you are going to have to talk to your God about and yourself about. How are you, Ross? How do you feel? How do you feel about the idea of being with someone in a different religion? Mine was atheist, but ironically he follows the Bible and once asked answers. I support all religions, but I don't know what to do. Well, what's your biggest hang up, Ashlyn? What's your biggest hang up? Is it a thing of you feel like if their religion is different, you're not going to end up in the same place in the afterlife? Is that what's going on? Hello, Joe. It seems like a lot of I would talk to people in your religion about this, because this is a very personal thing and a very personal decision, and there's no right or wrong answer there. That's some soul searching you'll have to do. Melly, welcome. Thank you for hanging out, everybody. I love you all so much. Click the follow button if you're new. Mariana, welcome. Ken, what mood are you in tonight? I'm in a really good mood. I'm just so tired. I'm so sleepy. You have nice hair? Well, thank you. Yes, it is. I'll find out what to do. Thank you so much for answering. You're welcome. Dylan, how are you? Amelia, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it so much. Tania, hi. How are you? How can I tell if my guy friend actually likes me back? Bree, are you out of his league? Are you equal or out of his league? Because if so, then yeah, he likes you back. Why are we tired? I'm tired because I had an amazing night with my girlfriend and we didn't get a lot of sleep. So I'm very tired. I have nice hair. Thank you. You never compliment me, JJ. And I never will. He's out of mine, Loki. I mean, he might not like you. If he's out of your league, he might not like you. Does he flirt with you? Does he tease you? Just ask him. Just straight up ask him, Bree. Talking about me. I do have a girlfriend. Emmeline, where are you? I'm in California. Where are you? Itzel, hello. How are you? Tiffany loves Bex. Thanks for being here. Then Bonnie, welcome. Alyssa, hi. Yes, every time we hang out. Every time you hang out, he flirts with you. Just ask him, Bree. What do you have to lose? A friend that you're in love with? That you just want to marry? Tell her to come to the chat. We want to talk. Hi from Sicily. Well, Alyssa from Sicily, how are you? Then Banny, you're welcome. Is she a Cali girl? She is a Cali girl. Hi from USA. Emmeline from USA, how are you? Why are you in your car? Can cars be in space? We're literally in space. This is Loveship. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. Elisa, thank you for the follow. Marta, hi. I honestly might because he leaves for basic training soon. Bree, get your man. Do it, Pruette. Talking about love and stuff. Can guys be friends with a girl without wanting something more? Here's the thing. One person always wants more. Either the girl or the guy does. And if it's not you, it's them. You know? I'm not like, can guys be friends with a girl without wanting something more? Yes. Can girls be friends with a guy without wanting something more? Yes. But one of them's lying. Emmeline, good night. How are you? Usually when a guy and a girl are friends, it's because one person isn't giving the other person what they want. And that's love. That's their goodies, if you will. Most beautiful women live in Cali, men in Utah. I said what I said. Pruitt. I have plenty of male friends, totally platonic. Maybe to you. I always dropping heads. What if you're waiting on a man who's not available? Why is he not available? Why are we waiting? I'm not waiting on anybody. I friend zone a hot chick that I totally want to put to bed. Exactly. There you go. Anna, how are you? Like your best friends, but he's married. Like your best friends, but he's married. But not happily. I mean, get your man, girl. If you can steal him, steal him. I mean, they could want all they want. Most of them are never gonna get that chance. I wish you took me out on dates, just us more, because we're gonna play places or doing kid stuff. We'll communicate that. Purple Oceans, and make sure you use I statements. You know, like I would really like more one-on-one dates. And reassure. Like I love time with your kids, but I would also love more intimate one-on-one dates with just the two of us. You know, communicate and reassure. I statements. Good evening, good looking. Well, hello, how are you? Your soulmate is married. Then Banny, thank you for the follow. Mine too. I mean, mine too, technically. Girl, then he's so that's not true. That's not true. Our soulmates could be married all the time. They do. Where do you live? California? You miss your ex? That happens, Bree. Thank you for the follow. See, kind of not crazy because even I know better. He married his out of obligation. And thank you for hanging out with me, everybody. I love you all so much. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKen TikTok. I'm going to bed. Sweet dreams. Goodbye, everybody. I'm so tired. I'm going to pass out. Good night. Bye, everybody. Click the follow button. And I'll hang out maybe tomorrow. If not, then the next day. Sweet dreams, everybody. Goodbye.